everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Today, how you can make real money just by playing games. We're going to explain.
I want to know a little more than that. And we've got the scoop on cat litter.
Very nice. But Plus, we begin a 6-part series on parenting our parents. It's really important, Montel. You don't want to miss it.
So, because the Balancing Act starts right now. Come on now.
Thank you, sir. Today, we kick off a 6-part series, Tips for Adult Children Who Are Caring for Their Parents. We begin with early communication and planning, so important. Here with more are Sherry Snelling, a gerontologist and author, and Ginger Vance, who cares for her elderly parents. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
So let me start with just the fact that I think this is a very tough conversation to have with your parents. It's happened to me. I think it's happened to everyone out there. Tough, but necessary, correct?
Absolutely. I think the thing, Olga, that we often think about is we wait until the crisis happens, which is not really the best plan. So we have a little rule in gerontology called the 40-70 rule. If you are 40 or your loved one is 70, you want to start having these conversations as a family because it gives you time to plan. One of the ways you could do it is use the headlines of the day. We just had the tragic news about Gene Hackman and his wife. We know Bruce Willis has, his dementia.
Real stories that they can relate to.
And then that eases them into the conversation. They start sharing maybe some of the things they would like to have happen. That's a great way to get into the conversation.
Good point there. Ginger, can we talk about your parents?
Sure.
What led to you getting help? Was it a crisis?
There was. It was minor, but it took my mom out of the house, and that's her place. That's what she cares for. And she was in the hospital, and when she was discharged, we needed somebody there because my brothers and I are out of state. So we had to come together and rely on my dad to kind of let us know what's going on. And he was good, but we knew at that time she needed a higher level of care or somebody in the home that could help both parents, making the beds, doing the laundry, helping her with meals, was taking care of the things that would stress my mom out as she was recovering.
And you started noticing, I'm assuming, with your brothers, something's happening.
Everybody notices something different, but I started noticing piles on my dad's desk building up and things that were a little bit beyond what all of us forget. Not remembering where we parked the car became not knowing what they did earlier that day. And that was something that my brothers and I really missed.
Not because we want to parent them, but because we want to be a part of their lives.
Right.
What did you do today? Did you see Pat, your friend? Did you play bridge? My parents were high school sweethearts. Aww. And so they've been together for years. And as a family, we love to know what each other are doing.
Sherry, I was reading here about Comfort Keepers. Let's talk about the organization. And it's not just about someone watching over your parents. It's someone that becomes part of the family, part of their lives.
Yes, that's such an important part because very often Comfort Keepers, care managers become part of the family. And so when you're a caregiver, a family caregiver, you really need support. Very often I hear caregivers say, I feel all alone in this caregiving journey. So when you have a care partner in Comfort Keepers, not only will they maybe see things that you don't, but for instance, like in Ginger's situation, she lives long distance.
Right.
You really need somebody who's there, who can be, kind of your eyes and ears, and also focus on the joyful moments, because Comfort Keepers can help maintain the physical tasks and some of the other things, but also help bring in that joy because they're really great about elevating the human spirit. And not just for the older adult, but I think also for the family caregiver.
So was it peace of mind for you and your brothers?
We used what is kind of naturally evolved into a drip method for most issues that have come up. And it allowed them to see what it was like to have another person in the home. They've been together, just the two, and having a third person actually helped when my brother or I would come because we would be the other person in the house and we would help them on those off days that the care aides weren't there. So we graduated from 1 day to 3 days, and to have somebody go in there and sort of take the reins, so to speak, you have to get used to that. So you have to drip to your parents. This is what may be happening. This is okay. And everybody feels a little bit more comfortable.
Yes, comfortable because they have Comfort Keepers.
That's right.
Thank you, ladies, so much for the information. Appreciate your story and appreciate the info.
Thank you.
And if you'd like more information on Comfort Keepers, easy, comfortkeepers.com. Check out their social channels or go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be right back. So the idea of earning extra money always sounds great, especially in these challenging economic times.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, trying to fit in a second job or additional ways to earn funds with an already busy schedule isn't always doable. Or is it?
What if we told you and you can earn extra cash just by playing a game or completing a survey?
Well, today we're learning more about rewards and a loyalty platform that's designed to make you more money and ease your financial stress.
Loving this. Joining us is Vishal Matani. He is CEO of KashKick.
Thank you so much for being with us this morning, sir.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when I hear this, the first thing I think of is, okay, come on. Scam. What are you talking about, right?
Right.
So tell us more, because I'm always a little bit negative when I hear these, hey, you can earn money.
Yeah, I think that's a natural reaction. I mean, with all the scams and stuff that exists online, between getting emails, SMSs, that's just a natural thing. Believe it or not, we pay $2.5 million to our users every month and growing. It's real money, real people, solving real needs.
USA currency here, right?
USA currency to the USA public. That's part of what inspires us, right? Our mission, we're a mission-driven organization, is put more money in our users' pockets.
Look, let's dig a little deeper. How does this platform really work?
We've found that advertisers in the gaming space are looking for gamers. So we're helping them to reach the gaming public, and we've created a whole vertical where we reward people for playing games. So it's simple. You download a game through KashKick, you install it in your phone, you play the game, we'll tell you where you need to be, and as you go through it, we'll message you and tell you, you earn 20 bucks, you earn $10. You can earn up to $550 on one game.
That's kind of, are you kidding me? Wait a minute, do you guys have poker?
Yes,
Wait a minute.
we do, World Series.
I gotta tell you the truth. Every single day
You play
at
poker?
7 p.m., I play poker on my
I've known you for I don't know how many years, and I didn't know
That's the first
that.
time I told her that. So could I get paid for doing that?
Yes, the average person actually pays 35 minutes a day. And we have all sorts of games. We have over 50 games, 100 games sometimes.
Let's talk about some of those popular games.
Oh my goodness, so Dice Streams is probably one of the most popular.
Dice Streams?
Dice Streams, you roll dice. But to kind of bring it full circle of how this works, these game developers, the owners of the games, they make money off eyeballs. So advertising in the platform, they make money on in-app purchases, people spending money within the platform. The least known one is they actually rank higher in the App Store, and they get all these free downloads, but those people that are downloading it directly from the App Store are not getting paid. It's the people who come through KashKick and that get paid.
Look, I mean, you're telling us this, and again, everybody kind of thinks to themselves, come on, is it catch? But guess what? We've got some tape of some people who've actually done this. Take a look at this.
I'm excited to share my KashKick experience with you today. My name is Amelia, and I'm a devoted solitaire player. In fact, I've been playing solitaire my entire life since I was a little girl. And now I can play and actually get cash for playing. KashKick has been such a great way to add extra cash to my wallet. With the price of everything being so high these days and all of us being so busy, I can play on an airplane, in a hotel room, and just put that additional cash in your wallet. It's been really, really helpful. I've also referred KashKick to my friends and family. You can earn additional bonuses and cash through that. And there are hundreds of games to choose from, so anyone who's online and playing any sort of game will be able to find something that they like. I highly recommend getting online and experiencing it. The worst case that happens is you earn a little extra dollars while you're playing your favorite games in the evening or during the day, but I think you'll really enjoy it. I certainly have.
All right, so Amelia is loving it. I keep on loving this idea. So how easy is it to get started?
You just have to be US based, 18 years old, and we have people from all walks of life. College students, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. People use it in all sorts of times, right? So whenever you pick up your phone to play a game, the same game you would have played, except you downloaded it through our platform. Once you download the app, all we ask is that you give us an email address and a password. There's no private information besides an email address. There's no payment information. It's a free service.
And then you pay me how, if I may ask that?
Sure, so once you earn the amount of money you're looking to earn, you then put your PayPal email address, and we pay it directly to your PayPal.
You obviously are in this to make some money. I mean, there's profit is part of it, but also in your DNA is the idea of philanthropy, giving back, right?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
There's a lot of stuff that we're working on, but just personally, I'm very tied to a couple different organizations, one being American Cancer Society, as well as Junior Achievement. Junior Achievement is all about educating our youth in personal finance, which I hold near and dear to my heart. I mean, some of the stories we hear from our users, people are actually paying their full rent with this stuff.
Oh!
Yes.
All I have to do is basically
go to the App
Store, download this.
KashKick.
And that's it. Get started, put my email and a password.
That's correct.
So where can Olga and I go to get more information? Oh, and our viewers too.
Yeah, absolutely. Go to KashKick.com, Cash with a K, or you can go to the App Store and download us on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and just type in Cash with a K, KashKick.com.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, if you all want more information, just go to thebalancingact.com, but it's really easy. Cash with a K, KashKick, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ching. And we'll be back right after this.
This is great. So who doesn't love kittens? They're so cute. And with so many kinds of cats, they're certainly a feline friend for everyone.
However, having an indoor companion does mean that you'll need cat litter, food, and more.
Toys. But did you know that 50% of cat owners are using a product that could be painful for their cats?
But here today with the scoop,
Oh, I got that. Very cute.
is Dr. Elsey, whose Dr. Elsey's cat products help cats live healthier, happier lives. Welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
So good to be here.
Yes, sir.
So, Doctor, I kind of want to go back in time because I read somewhere that since you were a little boy, you wanted to be a veterinarian. You just have a passion for animals. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we had all kinds of pets growing up, cats, dogs. We had fish and birds, pretty much rabbits, you name it, we had it. Then when I was in junior high, I decided I wanted to be a veterinarian. And I graduated from veterinary school, and then in 1978 started the first only feline practice in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, look at that.
And then in 85, it was myself and my wife that were at the clinic. We decided we wanted to try and develop a better cat litter because of cats not using their litter box. So I went up to Wyoming and got some sodium bentonite and brought it back and started bottling it in jugs in a garage next to the clinic, then sold it to our clients and they loved it. And so it just has grown from there.
Wow, what a great story.
And that's really been your brand's mission, right?
Yes, it really has. We put our heart, soul, and science into all of our products. We have a saying that says, we speak for cats. And so any kind of issue that a cat might have, we have a way of trying to come up with a solution for those problems.
Speaking of products, I know you've brought a lot of them here today, but I want to talk about one in particular, this one, for example. This one was a very successful product, but you decided to discontinue it because of the harm to not only cats, but humans. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, so I really didn't realize that scented cat litter was even painful for cats. And the reason that is cats have a very acute sense of smell. Mm-hmm. It is 14 times better than a person's is.
Oh, wow.
And because of that, if they go into a litter box that has a scented litter in it, it can be very uncomfortable for them, even painful for them. The other thing that happens is cats depend on their sense of smell in order to assess any danger in their environment. And anything that you do that's going to interfere with that sense of smell causes stress for them. And so then what happens is that stress leads to a number of different disease conditions. Probably the most serious one, cats get blood in their urine, and then they associate that discomfort with the litter box, and they stop using the litter box, and then you have cats that are relinquished to shelters because of that. And then fortunately, once in shelters, oftentimes they're euthanized.
Wow, so it all started with the litter, and now it's all unscented, right?
Yes, yes,
and
it
that's
is.
what sets it apart.
Exactly. Our current litter is 100% sodium bentonite litter. And the advantage to that is sodium bentonite is a type of clay that sticks together better than any other clays that are out there. It doesn't have any other types of clays or fillers in it. Other litters oftentimes are blended with other cheaper types of clay. Where that becomes important is that when you have a clump in the litter box that does not break down, then you get all the bad stuff out of the box whenever you scoop it, and you can just keep adding litter to it. It also is a larger particle size, it's a little heavier, and so by that, it doesn't track as bad, and it's slow in dust. It controls odor naturally. So there is no real reason for scented litter.
And doctor, once you perfected obviously the litter, then you moved on to bigger and better things, I want to say, food and treats. Tell me about that and what makes it so different and so wonderful.
They are 100% animal-based protein diets, and they're a high level of protein. And as a result, it's more of a natural diet for a carnivore. And the way it's metabolized, these cats don't have a problem with getting overweight or having issues with diabetes. The other problems that we see with those cats is as they get older, that they have a higher requirement for protein because they don't absorb protein as well. And these diets will help as far as taking care of that. These are our clean protein treats, and the first ingredient is meat rather than fillers like so many of the other treats that are out there.
And your products are award-winning, so what's been the reaction from consumers?
Yes, I mean, if you Google the best cat litter, and it's something we're very proud of. Wirecutter, for example, New York Times, Forbes, U.S. News and World Report, it will all come up that we are the best cat litter.
Wow.
On Amazon, it will say that we're the preferred cat litter. So we have over 80,000 4.5-star reviews on Amazon.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
doctor, before we end this, I read here that your philosophy is pets, not profit, and of course giving back, which I love. And apparently there's a personal initiative because of your wife. Could you share that?
Yes. Yes, so my wife, Kathy, who owns half the company, by the way, she was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in 2009, and that's the second most common blood cancer in the U.S. So we decided we wanted to give back. And so as a result of that, we started supporting the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation, and we have an initiative where we save 3, give 3. So you can save $3 with a coupon, and then we give an additional $3 to the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. As a result of our giving, we've managed to give $16 million since 2009 to the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation.
That is
You should be really proud of that. And doctor, you have another initiative that you guys are working on, right? Something to do with an orange collar?
Yes, so a problem with cats is if you see a cat outside, you just think it's a stray cat. You see a stray dog, you know that that dog is got a home someplace. So if you see a cat with an orange collar on it, you know that that cat is an indoor cat and it shouldn't be there. So with the orange collar, you can go and look and it'll have a person's phone number on there, and that way you can get the cat back to its owner. We have given out over 1.3 million of these orange collars. We usually give out about 300,000 of them a year.
That's incredible. And if people wanted more information, where would they go?
DrElseys.com.
Thank you so much. Thank you for what
Thank
you do.
you.
Thank you for your passion.
Sure, thank you,
And,
sir.
Thank you.
For the show.
Hopefully your wife is doing well.
She is. She
Good.
is. She's a miracle.
Amen to that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
And if you want more information on any of this, you can go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on X, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest sweepstake or giveaway.
Stay safe, love that family, viewers. We'll see you next time.